do not forgive somebody who has hurt you, then it means you are telling God that deal with me as I've also dealt with that person.
Wow. If I train my child such that he comes out of school and he cannot do an alternative job, then I think as a parent, I am failing.
The midnight that you cannot sleep and thinking about this child, tell yourself, Lord, I hand over this my wayward child unto you.
It is not about the job the person is doing in terms of what we think. But at the end of the day, is it the will of God?
I think that it's very unhealthy for couples to be talking about breaking up and threatening them. It doesn't really solve. If the person is unrepentant, that cannot change it. Start with prayer.
One of the sickness that I pray to God everybody will get one in his life before they die and become a ghost is toothache. I don't know if you had toothache before.
I've had it before. You can't sleep.
The anointing doesn't solve it.
No.
Watch Weekend Family Review with Dollarich every Saturday at 8:30 a.m. and a repeat at 7 p.m. Weekend Family Review, bringing the families together and reshaping society for tomorrow's generations.
Hello, precious viewers. Wow. Welcome to yet another beautiful weekend with us here on GTV Live. You know, as usual, this is the Weekend Family Review Show with me, Evangelist Jody Cole, Dollarich. And let me take this opportunity to salute you wherever you are. I know the family is gathered. You are about to watch this program, but you know what? Take this opportunity also to call somebody to tune in to watch the program, because today is going to be something else. I have my mother and my father here to help us do the discussion, but I'll be introducing them to you later. But quickly, we still have our WhatsApp line up screen and our Facebook page, Weekend Review with Dollar. Just get connected with us. Let's do the show together. Now, our text or our scripture for the day, and today we want to look at Genesis chapter 50 verse 20, something quite interesting, which says that as for you, you meant to harm me, but God intended it for good. Oh my God. So he could preserve the lives of many people. As you can see this day, I don't know what is happening to you, but you know what? Whatever evil the enemy has thrown against you, God is going to turn it for your favor. God is going to turn it for your blessing. Today, no shame will come to your doorstep because God has already blessed you. May your family be blessed. May your home be blessed. I love you so much. We'll take this quick break. When we come, you get to know what we have for you.
Weekend Family View. My name is Akoso Chepon, and I want you to be watching Weekend Family View with Dollarich. If you hear Dollarich, he's a rich man, and he gives you rich words that you never ever forget. Stay tuned and always enjoy. I love you so much. Bye.
Greetings to all of you. I want you to watch Weekend Family Review with Dollarich. Now, this is a platform where you get deeper understanding from the spiritual side, what family is about. All of us, our source is a family. So it is here you can get answers, insight, and foresight as to what your family will be. Keep watching. Don't lose it. Next week.
You're welcome back, and thank you so much for staying on. And the program still continues, and it is the Weekend Family Review Show right here on GTV Live. Let's say, to the praise and to the glory of God, redeeming the family glory is 2 years. We've been praying across this country, holding hands with families, and you know what? Come help us celebrate this moment of another prayer time at Faith Temple Assemblies of God. Faith Chapel Assemblies of God, Faith Chapel Assemblies of God, off the Malam Road. When you get to the Malam overhead pass, you just move a bit further, you get to the church. It's just close to the Makati Hill traffic light. You will not miss it at all. Come this Sunday on the 1st of October. I'm so blessed having one of my brothers and my friends in ministry, Reverend Zotu, helping us to celebrate this day. Wherever you are, for those of you coming from Achimota, Kasua, Teshin, those of you who have been calling, please come early because the place is going to get something else. We are holding hands with the family to pray for them. It's redeeming the family glory. The kind of testimonies that we are having on this program is so amazing. You know what? Come, let's celebrate this day, holding hands with the family to pray. On my immediate left is this wonderful mother, and I want to celebrate her because for a single purpose or a single honor done me, every month I get opportunity to hold an all night with her at Glory Cathedral, Solid Rock Chapel, North Carnation, opposite St. Teresa's School. And she's been a mother. I just love her so much. She's in the person of Prophetess Josephine Aqua, and she's right here on set with me. Mommy, you're welcome.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm blessed.
Wow, you're looking all fine.
Thank you.
Wow, how is the family, please?
By His grace.
Wow, I'll come to you shortly. Right, and on my far left is this wonderful brother. I just want to say I love him. When anytime I discuss something with him, you go like, "Oh, my brother, don't worry, I'm there for you." And I'm so blessed because on the 1st of October, he's hosting Redeeming the Family Glory. He said, "Don't worry, come, let us do the program together." And I want to salute him once again. He's in the person of Reverend Ben New Life Zotu, in charge of Faith Chapel Assemblies of God. Also, you're welcome.
Thank you, my brother.
How are you?
Fine.
You're looking nice, oh.
Thank you. Thank God.
How's the family, please?
Yeah, doing
wow,
well.
Wow. And viewers, quickly, we want to touch up a bit about this Redeeming the Family Glory, which is aired every Sunday at 10 p.m. on GTV Live. Yes, every Sunday, 10 p.m. It's a family program. It's a prayer program. It is time and moment where we bring the families together, because on this program, we get to discuss the issues. But you see, God laid upon my heart that after discussing the issues, after laying them bare, we still need to place them on His altar. That's where we get to hold the hands of family and pray that whichever demonic entity that are fighting against our family, we'll get to break them all. And interestingly, both of my guests today have been part of this program, so I'll go to them. But let me go to Reverend Zotu first. Also, on the first, we are with you.
Yeah, I'm honored to hold this program.
Wow.
I believe you'll be there for about 2 occasions.
That's right.
And the testimonies that came up. So I don't want to miss this opportunity to host this program.
Wow.
My people were blessed.
Wow.
And I know they are going to be blessed.
Wow.
That is why I'm happy to host the program.
Wow. Glory to God.
Yeah,
Glory to God.
praise.
Glory to God. And viewers, once again, if you're watching us, I don't know where you are, but if you're watching us from Tema, from even some people come all the way from Kufrodia and Co. Somebody called me some time back from Kumasi wanting to be part of this program. But this is the time on the 1st of October, 8 a.m. sharp. Just come to Malam Junction, between Malam Junction and Makati Hill traffic light. You get to see the church there, Faith Chapel Assemblies of God. It's right there. Just come meet with us. Let us hold hands with the family. Bring the families and let's praise to the glory of God. We still have our WhatsApp line and our numbers on screen. So if anything, just call us. We'll talk with you. Let me go to Prophetess Josephine and Mommy.
Yes, sir.
The Redeeming the Family Glory, we were there once, and then if you want to share something with our viewers.
The church was we were so blessed.
Wow.
Later on, there were many testimonies because there were difficulties in many families that I never knew about it.
Wow.
But after that program, there were testimonies because people started getting to know many things that were not going on well within their families. And I really thank God for that program.
Wow.
And I will encourage the whole Ghana to be involved. Yeah, it was very powerful.
Wow.
Very powerful.
Wow, that is amazing. And if you hear what is happening, I entreat you to be part of this program on the 1st of October. Faith Chapel Assemblies of God off the Malam Junction and the Makati Hill traffic light. You find the church right there, and just join us 8 a.m. sharp and be part of this program. Bring the families together. Let us do this program to the praise and to the glory of God. And quickly, we want to discuss our topic of the week, and today is going to get quite interesting. But please call somebody to tune in to watch the program. And today we want to look at the challenges in raising up children. I mean, for some few days now, you hear all that is even happening, trying to get your wards into the secondary schools and the challenges here and there. But God is going to be on our side. I know that one for sure. Once again, let me welcome my guest. You're welcome once again.
Thank you.
And,
Thank you.
Yes, let's start with Mommy. You know, bringing up children, I mean, from day one of birth and all that, you know, there are so many things that happen. Being a mother, what can you say for a start?
Thank you so much. I want to salute my mother, Mama Christie, and all my members of Solid Rock Chapel North Kaneshie Branch, and all lady pastors.
Yeah, that's right. Mama Kate for sure.
Yeah, Mama Kate, yeah. She's watching.
Wow.
Thank you so much, Rev. As a mother, you know, parenting has not been easy in the world, not in Ghana alone, in the whole world. Because when the child is in your womb, it's for you alone.
That's right.
The moment that child of yours come out, it's for the whole world.
That's right.
So the moment you try to do it alone, it will not work. And I will start with the Proverbs, the book of Proverbs 22, the verse 6. It said that train up a child the way he should go. And when that child is old, he will never depart from it. So the foundation of bringing up children is very important in every home. And at times we deviate because to balance with your career and bringing up the children as a mother, at times it's quite difficult. This reminds me, you know, I have 2 kids, a girl and a guy. And one day after JHS, SHS, my boy came home and I was always busy as a lady pastor, going to church, you know, attending, programs, blah, blah. So one day he just caught my attention. Mommy, you don't have time for me.
Wow.
I said, son, I'm sorry. Then I realized that no, I have to have an ample time for my son.
Wow.
And since then, things have changed. So as a mother, no matter, you know, how difficult it is, your career and taking care of yourself and your children, you must have time for them.
Wow.
Because they must be our priority. We must take good care of them in the sense that God has given them to us and we will give an account. Either you have 1 child, 2 children, or how many. No matter how many children God might have, God will give to you, you will give an account to them.
Wow.
So you must balance yourself with your career and, you know, taking care of your your motherhood in the house, because our husbands are our firstborns.
That's right.
Oh yes. And most of the times when the children start coming in, we try to ignore them. That's the time challenges come between the mom, the wife and the husband. But if we are able to ask God's opinion, seek the wisdom of God, rely upon the Holy Spirit, there is no way we will deviate. So as a mom, I will encourage all ladies out there. With God, all things are possible.
Right.
The challenges might come. No matter what you will do, you will go through it. But hear me, with the hand of God upon your life, He will see you through.
He will see you through.
Yeah.
I'll come to you shortly. And Reverend, I'm looking at the smile on your face. We are the firstborn. You know, fathers sometimes have these high expectations of to provide, especially for the home and for the family. And when you are bringing up children, you know, having been there for this short period, almost a decade, sometimes you want to give, you want to provide, but when that tight end is there, you know, how to even explain for family to understand is also another thing. What will be your take for a start?
Thank you very much. I want to thank our mother. We are the firstborns. And then pick it from there.
That's right.
And the scripture says we should train our child the way he should go. And then she also did mention of we giving an account.
That's right.
One day to God about the kids He has blessed us with. Thank God it's a challenge. It's not a problem.
It's not a problem.
Yeah. Challenge just like an obstacle. Obstacle, either you break through or you jump over it.
Right. That's right.
But the best is to break through, because if you jump over it, it will come
again.
So it's a big issue.
That's right.
As she said, you carry this baby, especially the mothers. They can talk much about raising children than we the men, because the point sometimes we don't have time, as you said, looking out for resources to take care of the home. And being the head of the home, they have more time for our kids, which shouldn't have been anyway. It should be, let me put it there, because they carry the baby for 9 months.
That's right.
Be with the baby for some time before the baby start preschool and other things. So it's not easy. with what our kids are exposed to in our world today, is a big issue. But I look at the challenge from two areas. Some of the challenges are created by the parents, and then some the way what the kids are exposed to.
That's right.
Yeah, those are some of the challenges. I believe that we, the parents, sometimes our expectation for the kids, our expectation, we don't understand what our kids can do and what they cannot do sometimes. So we want to push them to do things that they may not be able to do. You know, success is a process. It's a process. If your kids doesn't perform well today or is not doing something right, you have to call that child, talk to the child, but don't jump into conclusion you are a failure. It's also wrong. As a father, as the question was, as a father, I believe that whatever it is, we need to make time for our kids. We need to understand them. What our kids are also exposed to is also some of the challenges that, you know, our kids, now when you study, you notice that about 40 to 90%, let me say 60% of our kids in a day, about 60% times is spent on this mobile phone gadget and other things. So I will also say that some of this technology, ICT, let me put it that way,
that's right,
had also created a lot of challenge. So as a parent, we have to monitor these things. As a father, don't only be so much concerned of money to take care of the home. Be concerned of your kids.
That's right.
There are fathers who acquire wealth, and when they pass on or when they are no more, their kids mishandle those
things. They didn't give them proper
training. So I believe that it should be done.
Wow. If parents are there watching, how do you blend the two? Making sure you are working and making it, and then getting in touch with the children as well.
Thank you so much. We must never forget to discipline them. Never you forget that God is watching you. No matter whatever you are doing. And at times, when the discipline does not come in, that's whereby the children, go wayside. Wow. And before you realize your children are, doing certain things that is not of your, you've never thought of it. Like in the days of Samuel, he was giving all his time on God, taking care of the church business, visiting people in their homes, hospitals, and blah, blah. He forgot about his own children, only 2 sons. And I believe the wife wasn't around. He was dead. Maybe she was dead by then. And what's happened? The Lord said that because you couldn't take care of your children, none of your children will inherit you. Right. And they all died at the war front. So if you don't take care, especially lady pastors, we must have time for our children. At least you can balance your time. You are busy doing out there work of God. But if you can't do your homework well, you can never do the work of God well. You are a worker, maybe you are also a manageress or whatever. You have workers under you, have your own company as a woman. You must blend it. You don't have to use all your time for your work. Have time for your children also. Sit them down. Technology also is worrying us. Some of us, we completed school in the 80s. We completed school in the 80s. And, we were not good in the computers and, the IDs. So if we don't upgrade ourselves, your child will look down upon you. Mama, no, we are the computer. Yes. So as a mother, as a woman, come on. Maybe upcoming, learn. Education has no
end.
There's no end for education. You can choose to say, I'm stopping from here.
That's right.
But I don't take that from you. Upgrade yourself.
Push.
You can, push it. Push it more. The moment you try to learn more, because when your children brings, let's say, homework to the home, in our time, we do apostrophe like this. You do 2. You do the 24 inside. Right. You work it 2, go by 2. 1, go by 4. 2. Like these days it's not like that. They do plus, square, C. You have to learn it. But you're not upgrading yourself. The children will never take your advice. They may see you like you are too, it's like you are not their standard. As for my mom,
Hallelujah.
The children are smart.
Yes, they are very smart. Our children are very smart these days. I have a grandson, as little as he is, less than 2 years. The father has given him iPad. And the child can take it and be pressed. One day, he even called me himself. Wow. So by the time I say hello, I said, you need to say hello. I said, huh? Then I called my daughter. I said, what is going on? So as little as they are these days, they are learning. The technology is going high. By then, we must be very careful. The phones we give to our children.
That's right.
At times, the parents may think that, oh, I have the money, I can buy, so and so iPad, so iPhone. They have forgotten what the children use it for. In my home, I bought a strategy that after when we are all going to bed, we will all go and charge our phones at the kitchen. I'll lock the kitchen. Take the key. I set the example. So they also followed up. Because when you give the phone to them, also full
in the night,
see that sweet. That thing that goes
my
on.
Goodness,
Meanwhile, you are in your bed. This day by His grace, the bedrooms are different. Not nowadays. There's just curtains that you will see whatever goes on.
Monitor everything.
These days it's not like that. They are all having their own rooms. So if you give them that advantage, that chance, they will abuse it. So as little as they are, we must start training them in the way of the Lord by monitoring them, disciplining them. I mean, there's a saying that charity begins at home.
That's right.
And the children are watching as we, the parents, as Rev just said. Apart from giving them proper education, whatever, we must discipline them according. Or they get check one. If you don't check them, there was a lady who brought the children to me one day and was like, Mommy, my child does not respect. Then I asked the children to go out and I talked to the woman. I said, lady, I know you are a single woman. You are trying to bring up the children in the way of the Lord. They are watching you. The things you say on phone, the people who visit you. If your children see that you are a single woman and you are flirting around, and while they are doing it, there's no way you can ask them to stop.
That's right.
They will reflect, Mama, and I said, so start from yourself.
That's right.
The way you receive your calls. How many hours do you spend on your phone? They are watching you. Don't give all your time on phones. On talking to your friends or blah blah. Have time for them. Else they will deviate.
They will.
Then I call the children in. I say, you know something? Forget about what that has happened. From today going, we are starting afresh. Give due respect to Mommy. They say, Mama, please, Mama, yes, Mama, yes. By the grace of God, things have changed. Because the mother has changed. The children also will change. The parents, we are the first mentors to our children.
I like that.
We are the first mentors. Because we will bring them, either you are a guardian, you are a relative, you're whatever, that the child is with you. They are looking up to you first before they will go out there. So the way you talk to them, they will take it out there. The way you treat them, the way, whatever you will start with them in the house is what they will put it out there. So I will urge every woman. I'm also a mother of two by His grace. My first daughter is a medical doctor. And I've brought her in a way that she always said that my mom is my best friend.
That's right.
She knows everything about me. I discipline her proper. You can't talk anyhow.
I can trust you for that.
No, you can't talk anyhow. Because me, I will talk. I will respect. I do respect my children. I give them the due respect, so they also respect me.
That's right.
If you start talking to your children anyhow, the same way they also talk to you. So let us try our best. That scripture the book of Genesis about Jacob and his children.
That's right.
He made the siblings hate Joseph. He sold a nice dress. Why do you discriminate among your children? No matter whatever the case may be, you give birth to all of them. Give them the same treatment. Don't love some.
Why should one wear a coat of many colors and the others are wearing a coat of one color?
One color. Why? So that brought enmity amongst them.
Right. That's right.
So I will blame Jacob. I won't blame the siblings. He was supposed to to treat all of them the same way as he loved. Because the mother is dead. Because I love them. And so what?
Because it's my first.
Who brought those children to this world? We must treat all our children the same way.
The same.
Let me bring this one in, then Pastor will come in. A lady came to me, she gave birth to twins.
That's right.
a boy, two boys. They all went to school together from their childhood. They went to the same SHS together. But when they were coming from SHS, the mother saw there was a difference between them. The results came out. The other one, the Kakra, did very well, but the Penny didn't do well. And the Penny started blaming the mother. Wow. Fighting. You've been giving much money to Kakra. The mother said, no, I never did that. Why? Because when the mother was giving money to them, she never allowed them to see it. She would put in the envelope. This is your own. This is your. So he was thinking that the mother was giving much money to the other one. And the Kakra started fooling. Rev, as I'm talking to you, the Penny is in US doing his masters. Wow. The Kakra is in the house eating and sleeping.
This is serious.
The same womb. The mother was the mama. I'm blaming myself. I said, don't blame yourself too. At times, so is the children. It's your career. It's your destiny. It's your life.
Wow.
So even if your parents are not helping you, you can help yourself. You can take a decision. That no matter what is going on in my parents' life or my mother's life, I must make it in life. I must go on in life. And with the word and the power of God and the help of the Holy Spirit, He will see you through.
He will surely see you through. You know, the challenges of bringing children up is quite enormous. I mean, sometimes, you know, some children wish they could be there. Sometimes their expectations, you know, you wish your son or your daughter could be like that, but things wouldn't be going the way it is. And, you know, as a parent, you have that challenge going on. When your expectations are cutting short, I won't use the word cutting short, but you are not seeing what you're expecting your child to be. As a father, what will you say?
I think that challenge comes because we don't understand the capability or ability of our children. You see, we are created uniquely.
That's right.
And what I can do is different from what my child can do. When mom was speaking, although she made some two strong statements which are debatable, but we are not here because of that. And our time, their time was different from my time. And my time is different from my kids' time.
That's right.
So we should be able to understand what our kids can do. You see, the exposure my kids have, by the grace of God, I had 4.
Still counting?
Not yet. You see, what the exposure my kids have is different from the exposure her kids may have.
That's right.
Apart from that, our income level differs. There are some kids, their parents can get the best teachers to lecture them in the house.
That's right.
There are somebody like me, throughout my secondary school, I never had any private tuition. My friends will go. Now, with these differences in the class, you expect your kid to be first. It is possible.
It is possible.
It's possible anyway. It's possible. I don't doubt that. But from the beginning, as I said, it's a process. From the beginning, when your child comes home, first result, he or she plays number 5th or 10th. Then you jump into conclusion. Look at how this kid, look at this, look at that, look at this, look at that. No. You take your time.
You take your time.
Yes. Understand the abilities of your kids.
Wow.
What they can do, what they cannot do. Then you build on that. You see, another mistake, should I call it mistake, we the parents also make is that we want our kids to be like the kids of that family. We are neighbors. Those kids, when they are going to school, a driver come, pick them. School.
But you and I, you have to work with them.
You have to walk, go to junction and pick taxi. Now, when they all come back from school, you say, look at this family. Johnson's family, look at how they look neat when they come from school. Look at the way you are dirty. No, when you jump into that conclusion, you are making a mistake. So I would say that challenge from we the parent. Let's understand what our kids can do.
That's right.
And we should also understand our level, brother and my mother. In society, we have classes.
We have, that's right.
But with determination and patience, if you are not able to get there, you can have time for your kids. Prepare them one stage to another.
That's
You
right.
prepare them gradually, and they will make them. And by them, what my father couldn't do, I am able to do it now.
That's right. That's right.
What I am not able to do. My father had not been to classroom. My mother had not been to classroom. I went to Saito. My kids are not going to Saito.
That's right.
They are going to private school.
That's right.
My prayer is my kids should get to a state that their children will go to international schools.
That's right.
That they will be paying in dollars. So it's a stage.
It's a stage. It's a process.
It's a process. So we shouldn't, one, undermine what our kids can do. Let's identify what they can do.
Wow.
And guide them to build upon it.
Wow. That is serious.
Yeah.
And the program still continues. So it is the Weekend Family Review Show. It's getting quite interesting. I think I've learned something. Listening to Reverend Zotu, there's this ability that every child has. And you, the parents, should be able to identify it and give the necessary push as
guidance,
possible.
yeah.
But you see, there are some parents, looking at this particular fact, there are some parents that, you know, that comparison, sometimes they use it to break the strength of the kids. And then sometimes because the child is not maybe doing or going a particular way, they over-discipline even the child. When a parent is out there and is comparing the child to another child or probably doesn't understand the ability and the capability of the child, what would you tell such a parent?
Thank you so much. I would say it's very wrong for every parent to compare your child or your children to others. We are all God has created us in a unique way.
Wow.
Each one of us has our way of living.
Wow.
God has given each one of us a potential. It's like you mustn't compare your child to other children. As Rev just said, it's different of the way they bring them up. They brings them up in their own, from their homes, than where the other also. Me too. I went to Saito. In our days, I even passed common entrance, and my father was, oh my God, as if you know
go. Yeah.
My father was a policeman. At that time, his salary was 60 cedis, now 60 those days. And we were 7 in number.
Wow.
We slept on the mats. Police station, just imagine, police barracks. But I told myself, no matter the circumstances, when I grow up, may the Lord help me.
May the Lord.
You see, the moment, even though at that time I was having pains in me, because when I compare my other colleagues, and myself, I saw that I was below their standard. But I told myself, I will make it in life. My father was somebody he was a very disciplined man. My father and his motto, when you hear the sound of the motto, and whatever you are doing, you must make sure the house is tight. Everything is neat.
That's right.
So the moment my father saw us, even though how he brought us up, by the grace of God, we've all made it in life. Even though our background wasn't good, where we were coming from wasn't all that. I'm not coming from a rich home, but by the grace of God, God has upgraded in my time. Things have changed.
Right.
As Rev just said, that he's expecting that his children also will upgrade themselves. The same way every parent. So today your child may be down, maybe nobody is not doing well. Encourage that child. Encourage that child. The little that he or she is doing is up to you, especially with the mothers. Rev says something that the men, or you said that the men go out to bring the money. Women to go out.
You bring some of the money.
We do some. These days women are doing much even some men. Because I'm a counselor, I know what I'm talking about. Some men, all that they will do is just to give the top money.
And then there they go.
The rest is on the woman. And giving the school feeding fee and buying books, hospital bills are more quite huge and heavier than even the chop money. So our men understand us.
Oh yeah.
We are also trying our best. Now, if you are a mother and your child, what you're expecting from that child, he or she is not doing it, have patience for him.
Patience.
With patience, that child can make you proud one day.
Wow.
You know something? That child is dependent upon you. Maybe you are not a mother, but you are just an auntie taking care of somebody's child or whatever. That child will one day refer that I've made it because of you.
That's right.
Because of the way you brought him up. You know, at times, the things they see out there, you cannot provide for him inside, but you can sit him down.
Wow.
You know, today we don't have it, but God will make a way.
Wow.
Just have patience. Just rely on God. But instead of you talking nicely with that person, I was I say, Uncle Kwekunem mana, oh, that child will be like, Mom, but Uncle Kwe have a car, but look at us, Mama. Okay, Mom, it's not even a car, but Mom, I'm different. I'm Amma, and they are Akosia. Meanwhile, you are bringing his spirit down. Listen, no matter how your child has deviated in life, if you ask God opinion, God's wisdom, God can help you to bring that child up. Look at the training that Joseph had in the house of his father. The mother wasn't around, but the father was able to stand firm. When he went to Egypt in the house of Potiphar, he was able to discipline himself.
That's right.
Despite all the things around, he had the chance that, oh, Charlie, my mother is not here, my father is not here. Let me go out with this woman so that I can get whatever I want. But he said, no, as long as my Redeemer liveth, I know he will see me through. He went through troubles, but God saw him through. So no matter what the challenges you are going through, if you can only look up unto God, look at Joseph's life from they sold him out to the pits, to Potiphar's house, to the prison, become a prime minister, P.
That's right.
Oh, but still he made it in life. Right. Through him, he was able to feed the whole family.
That's right.
He took them from poverty into riches. My prayer is that no matter the challenges, young guy, young woman, you are going through, your end shall be awesome. I say your end shall be very colorful. With God on your side, you will make it in life. Don't give up.
Don't.
Allow God to step in. And let God be the number one of your life. You know, some of them, they are not making it because of their education background.
That's right.
I first said, me, Moko from 4. Mo pass a common sense from 1. Ma pass on my monko. Olama, a beings which we were 7. I happen to the fifth born.
They hold on now.
Oh, let me hold on now. So I have to hold on and go through the whole Form 4. Side to become Methodist school. But today my kids went to international school. Because I told myself I will work hard.
That's right.
To take care of them. Not that my parents didn't work hard though. That means we're not there. My mother was a tabletop businesswoman.
That's right.
And me, I've sold in scene before. Shorts. Oh my God. I've sold bound for scene before. I've sold bread before. But today, things have changed. So if you are going through all the challenges, you are helping your parent to sell. Maybe at the shop, maybe on top of your head. It does not matter. What matters is that let the fear of the Lord be in you. Don't look at the friends out there. Look up unto God. Your beginning may be small, but your end shall be great.
Wow. Now, Reverend, I know the atmosphere is so ripe for a miracle, even for somebody's home, because this particular program has brought so much healing. So much healing to some homes. Some of the testimonies I get, some of the calls I get, I know by the grace of God, we are making impact. And there are some families who are out there, they have really made the mistake and wish they could have the opportunity to do some corrections. If somebody is out there and has pushed the child, or maybe there's a child who has pushed the parent so far, that relationship is not there now. I don't know what you can tell them.
I think reconciliation is not the sin. I think it's the best thing.
It's the best thing.
Yeah. Let's put aside either you are a parent or a child. That's the self. Okay. Then let's go back. If you are a parent, you've noticed that from the discussion, you've taken a decision that may not help the child. The best thing, get away, approach the child, sit down. You see, we learn it is a crime against humanity for you to say, I don't need anything again, or I've arrived. I don't want to learn anything. It's a crime. That's when I put it. So I think the best thing as a mother or father, approach that child. You see, when we're talking, this thing occurred to me. You know, sometimes, like our mother, she may put me wrong. I had an experience where one of the ladies in the church was not loved by the mother. When I tried to inquire, she told me the mother was about to travel. The uncle was working on her documents to travel. Then, before a month to the time, the mother met the boyfriend then, and something happened. So the mother took seed. The mother became pregnant. And because of that, the father or the brother of the mother said, because of this pregnancy, you cannot
travel. Wow.
Like Jabez's case. So the mother couldn't travel. So up to now, anytime the mother set eye on the girl, then she said, you are the cause of me remaining in Ghana.
This is serious.
Yeah. So that can be an impediment to giving that lady a proper training. And truly speaking, the lady is suffering. The mother didn't take good care of her.
Wow.
Yeah, my family has to come.
For no fault of hers.
So you, the mother, you made a mistake. This thing happened, and she's not taking care of the child. The lady did everything possible. Because of even the siblings, the younger ones, are not respecting their big sister.
Wow.
It's a big problem.
Wow.
So with this case, I wish the mother, or there is a mother like this.
That.
This is a birth issue. Because that can be a challenge to raising your child. Because as opposed to do this, you came in at the wrong time. I was not expecting this baby. It was a mistake child.
Or either the man is not even there, or the woman is not there to support in bringing up this child. Yeah,
so I believe with this, it's not the innocent child's fault. So I want to make this passionate appeal. It's happening all over. This passionate appeal that such parents to go to their kids and apologize.
That's right.
Apologize to them. If you're also a child, you torment your parents so much, they spend on you, talk to you, and you are not listening. It's all over. You see, you allow friends to influence you. Peer pressure and all those things. I want to make this passionate appeal. Whatever it is, we say that we parents, we are going to give account of our children. I believe the children too are going to give an account.
To themselves.
Yeah, to God.
And from them to God.
You see, they're also going to render an account. If you are a child, your parents, with some of the parents even sold what they have,
their belongings, just to ensure that
you have good education. But you allow
influence from
like there is a case recently about a month ago. The woman struck a single parent, spent all what she had on this boy, got admission. She went to secondary school, came home. She went back. He went back. He came back with a car. The mother went from with this car with a car. The woman went to the school without knowing the boy was not in the school. He joined this cyber crime boys
groups.
And then,
yes.
So they capture him. So he's now doing this internet fraud. The mother did everything possible. And you will be shocked. There is another case that the woman sent the son to a school. Elderly woman, lured this boy, bought a car for the boy. As I speak now, the boy is with the elderly woman.
My goodness.
And the boy stopped the education. And so these are some of the challenges, there are situations that are happening. I want to use this media to make this passionate appeal.
Please go ahead.
There is a day of judgment. Whatever seed you sow, that's what you will reap.
Wow.
So I think in this case, let's humble ourselves. Get back on board. I'm sorry, forgive me. I'm sorry, forgive me. And I believe with this, the future will be bright for all of us.
Oh, goodness. I'm so humble. The program still continues, and it is the Weekend Family Review Show here. All our cry, all our passion, all we say is we are bringing the families together and reshaping society for tomorrow generation. We know there's so much going on out there, but we say we cannot do it except the hand of God visit our homes. And that is the more reason why you should be part of our prayer program, Redeeming the Family Glory. It is just an extension of this program. Here we do the discussion. We bring in the counseling, and then all the advice and all that. The lawyers pass through, the doctors will be here, the pastors will be here, the prophets will be here. Everything that needs to be told will be said here. But you see, sometimes most of these things, after saying it, goes through one ear and pass through the other side. But by the grace of God, there are countless number of issues that we have placed on the altar of God, where God hears prayer. Because our God is an answered prayer God. And you know what? You come, join us, especially on the 1st of October. We are meeting at Faith Chapel Assemblies of God. Between Malam Junction and Makati Hill traffic light, you find the church there right by the roadside. Come hold hands with the family. 8 a.m. sharp. We are praying with the family. Redeeming the family glory. We say, whatever the enemy has thrown against your family, it shall be broken. I know you say amen to that. God richly bless you, even as you join us. Now, let's look at this, mommy. You see, there are some families, I believe that if you hand your family to God, God will never disappoint you. There are some families who are so indifferent, like they don't care about anything. Either mother don't care about anything, or father don't care about anything, or children don't care about anything. They are just there. No one respects anybody. The respect is not even there because of whether this issue or that issue or that issue. When lack of respect is in a family, I know it can bring a whole lot of challenge. There are families who are facing such an issue. What will you tell them?
I will ask them to reconcile, as Rev just said. No matter how big you are, God is bigger than you. No matter how wealthy you are, our God is more wealthy than is you.
That's right.
Disrespecting in families ends up on the rocks. They're saying that charity begins at home.
That's right.
Whatever you will start in the house, you will take it out there. And most at times, amongst the couples, that the husband and the wife, the moment that they disrespect themselves, the children pick it from there. The way you talk to your wife, your son will talk to you the same way. If you respect your wife in the house, the children also will give the same due respect. Disrespecting comes in whereby the money issue is going on among the parents, bearing costs. Maybe at times the mother thinks that, or the wife thinks that the husband is not helping. The husband also thinks that the wife also is not helping. But when the understanding is there, I know somebody who is being paid $250 a month. Their children are schooling.
That's right.
I know somebody who is being paying over 1,000 cedis. Their children have stopped schooling. After the JHS, they couldn't enter into SHS.
Wow.
Mismanagement.
It
starts from the parents. Parents out there, we are also parents. We are not just here, talking as if we don't know what we are. Me, I know what I'm talking about. If you want your children to respect you, respect them first. I've said it already.
That's right.
Disrespecting is something that will give you sleepless nights. Because
that's
that will be you talk to your son. Maybe the child is growing up. I mean, because the technology of late, he sees many things. So he's expecting you to give him or her that kind of due respect. He's your child, but he's growing. Help him to understand stages in life. Help him to know that with this stage, that's what I'm expecting from you. But your child is over 20 years. You don't allow the child to make friends. You don't allow the child to go out by himself. Abba! Oba jump wall.
Oba jump.
Bro.
Wow.
You see what so let us try to give them the room.
That's right.
Not that you are giving them more room to, go out there to misbehave. The monetary must be there. Especially once a while, invite your children friends home. Know the friends that your children goes out with.
That's right.
You must know them and know how you relate to them. Just have one olonka, magic chance, rice, cookies. Call me your friends. I want to dine with them.
That's right.
That's all. By so doing, you will know the kind of characters that they are having. Many mothers don't know the friends of their children, and it's very wrong.
That's right.
Many of the children, because they disrespect their mothers or their fathers in the house, when they are going out, they will dress nicely because my mother will talk and put another dress in the bag. What is in your bag? My books. Not chain. Because already in the house there's no peace.
Wow.
The child cannot sit down with the mother and talk. There is a lady who is about to get married, and they came to me with a fiancé, and one day he had chance to come to my house. He was like, "Mommy, I don't have love for my mother."
Wow.
I said, "What's happened? Why?" I said, "Mommy, I grew up with my father and my stepmom, and the stepmom took me through hardship, very hard training, and I never knew of my mother. Just quite recently, I asked my father, I want to see my mother. When the mother came, she was crying, and I asked her, what brought about? Your father was not taking good care of you. That's why I left you." And he said, "Mama, because of that, I don't like my mother." I sat here down. I said, "Honey, now you are born again. Now you know Christ. If Christ would take a book and record all your sinful, the things you have done against him, you can't survive.
Right.
Forgive your mother.
That's right.
Whatever she has done, you're also going to become a mother. You don't know what will happen between you and your children. Forgive her and come back again as a family. You are listening to me. Maybe because you are disrespecting your parents, because they never took good care of you, but it's never too late.
It is not too late.
God has kept you for a purpose. God is protecting your life for a purpose. God wants to use you as an instrument to change the family's life around.
Right.
God is speaking to you. You are saying, "Mama, are you preaching?" Yes, I'm talking to you. Preaching is talking. So I'm talking to you as my own. Listen to me. The God that we serve, one day is just like 1,000 years. And 1,000 years is like a day. Today, things might not be well, but tomorrow, this God who is up there, who is watching that, he can turn your life around. Give respect to your parents. My son, now you are in the university. Oh, my, of course, oh, don't come to the house and say, "For you, dear, you eat chobom, you eat a sandwich. Me, dear, I don't." Oh my God, something happened to me when I was at Polytechnic. Let me bring it in. You know, as I said first, my father was a policeman and my mom was a tabletop businesswoman, and we were 7 in number. I was the 5th born, and I'm the only person who went to Polytechnic, Kumasi, to do catering. And we were about to do our practicals, and I needed only 250 pesos. Today, those days 25 CDs. The 2 CDs was big, and the 5 CDs was square. There was no mobile phones, so I did telegram to my father at the office, the police station. He went to tell my mother, "Obane say, up to 250 pesos, they are practicals. Medium. My mother has to go and sell her aponchi goats and bring the money to me from Agnes Rodro to Kumasi Pale." Now listen to me. My mother came early in the morning. I was having hygiene class. And when I was told somebody is looking for me, when I went outside, my mother was wearing my father's slippers. And the dressing. I said, "Auntie, I'm talking about, you may think that you are high now." I said, "Auntie, but it's not dressing to me. My friends will laugh at me." I said, "Ma, when your father told me I had no money, so I went and gave the appointment to somebody and collected the money. So I have to come in the night, throughout the night, so I'm not taking my bath. And not because I came out from the house in the night, I put on your father's slip. I didn't know. Because she wants me to make it in life. The pains our parents go through. When she said that, I started crying. What was she holding? In trouble, garden eggs, moko, pepper, and small buyer, and gave me the money. "Ama, take this money to your hostel. I didn't bring you chop money. Cook it and eat." She was like, "I gave birth to you. I trained you with all these things. Then I took it. You know something? When I grew up and I got married, my own testimony. One day, you know, I'm coming from police barracks, okay? Before I grew up, my father was arrested during Warren's time. I was about to go to school and then there was no money. And that's testimonial. My mother was bathing. But the bathroom was outside. I said, Auntie, I'm talking about you think you are now high. I thought I was now, you know, at the police, so I'm high. Listen to what happened. My mother said, oh, Amma, yeah, but someone is risking. I removed the cloth, the covering cloth, and left the towel. She had to use the towel and ran to the bedroom. Cried. In the next morning, she woke up early at 4 a.m. going for money for me to go back to school. I took the money. I was laughing. I grew up. I married it. I had one child. One day, my child came to the house. My girl, Mommy, you are listening to me. You know the story. She came to my, thank God, my bedroom was inside, so it was master bedroom. Ma, I'm coming for school fees. I said, oh, but your daddy is not in, so go, I will be coming. He said, I'm not going. Come and see this child. Pum, 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 on the door. Ma, I'm ready to come. I said, Mommy, I wasn't going to, when I saw her coming, that's why I ran to the bathroom. Thinking when she saw the bath, the water coming down, she would run away. The child screamed, Ma, Mexican. Ma, then I remembered
that the seed you have sown.
I'm reaping it.
Wow.
But I've prayed to God, may my children never go through that again. You are listening to me. You have done something against your parents. Prof just said something. Just ask forgiveness. Mommy, right. I'm sorry. Daddy, I'm sorry. In Africa, Revo, parents can never say sorry to their parents, their children. We feel too big, say me can sorry. That means me be late. Some me who am me bano. Awala iye hine. Let us learn to appreciate them by sowing. I mean, by humbling our young and for them also to humble themselves to us. What I did to my mother, so unfortunately, my mother is gone. But it came back to me. But now, because I'm a believer, I remembered and I asked God, forgive me. Right. And I told my daughter, this is what I did to my mother. Wow. You know, that day, I had to run and go to school. I had no money. I was then a baker. And it's something like, I went to the school and apologized. Teacher, my daughter came for the money. I beg you, give me 1 week. I'll come and pay. And I tried and I paid it within the week. So if your husband is not helping you, me, I am a single mother. My husband passed 4 years ago. But my son, second born, is doing pharmacy at Central University. You can also make it. That's right. By working hard and allowing God to be of help to you, you can make it. Don't let the children suffer. When they grow, I think that hatred, they can bring it back on you. Maybe you'll be old and nobody will be taking care of you. Meanwhile, what you saw before, that children or that child of yours will remember all those things and pay you back. But if you can have a change of mind and tell yourself, no matter the situation from today, I will amend my life as a mom, as a dad. Amen.
I will go to Reverend Zotu to give us his number. Also for
I think it's 020 945 9458.
Okay, 020-945-9458. That's right. And mommy,
020-81-75035.
Okay, now you have the numbers. If you still
030-381-75035.
That's right. And we appreciate you so much, because some of you normally want some of the issues practically discussed. So you get in touch with them and then they will be helping you. And for looking at what we have been discussing and the issues that are there, I will entreat you also to join us on this 29th, Friday, 29th. Super all night, and with prophetess Josephine Akwa. By the grace of God, she's been giving me this platform to hold an all night with them every month, every Friday of the last
Friday of the month.
And it's good. I mean, it's been something else.
Oh, it's been awesome.
So let's hear something from her.
It's coming on 29th of September. Just next week, Friday. You know, this Friday coming the following week.
That's right.
Exactly 9 p.m. The theme is breaking iron gates. Breaking iron gates.
My God.
You know, many are not moving on in life. Many are not progressing because there's some spiritual iron gates that is preventing you from entering into your progress. And that's all night. It's red all night. It's red all night. Look, every iron gate from your mother's background, your daddy's background, preventing you from making it, God will bring them down. Reverend Dollarich is a mighty man of God. God is using so much. He is a prophet, because there have been many testimonies that has come out from this all night. And this one is coming on 29th of September at Solid Rock Chapel, North Kaneshi, just opposite St. Teresa's School. We are just, you know, Solid Rock is not, it's very common in Ghana here, but we are from North Kaneshi branch. Glory Cathedral, where you go, the glory of the Lord affects your life. Come and join us. Exactly 9 p.m. Many are coming. They've been coming, but this time we will be expecting you also. Breaking iron gates. My God. Breaking iron gates.
Wow. I don't know, but in fact, join us this all night. Don't miss it. Don't miss it at all. You can call me personally. I will arrange with you. I don't know where you are coming from, but just call me and then we'll get it fixed. And then on the 1st as well, we are having this Redeeming the Family Glory prayer program with Reverend Zotu at Faith Chapel Assemblies of God, between Malam and Makati Junction. Don't miss it. You know what? Help me say a big thank you to Reverend Zotu for being a blessing to us. Rev, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I'm so grateful. And to Prophetess Josephine Akwamomi, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Can I send some greetings?
Oh, sure, definitely, quickly.
My baby girl, Mommy, I'm so proud of you.
Wow.
She's Dr. Araba of Pentecost Hospital.
Wow.
God bless you so much and keep your family. And my son Charles, I say God bless you. Wow. And my mommy, Mama Christy, I say God bless you so much. Wow. And all my members of Solid Rock Chapel and my pastors, I say God bless you all. I love you
Reverend
all.
Agra.
Reverend Agra, Dr. Agra, yeah. God bless you all.
Let's do some shout out to some people in the church and family.
Anyway, regards to my father, Reverend Samato Benjo, my wife, my children, leaders of Faith Chapel, Assemblies of God, Makati Hill. God bless you all. I love you.
Wow.
And also to all that members of Assemblies of God, Weja District.
That's right.
God bless you.
God bless you. And let me also say a big thank you to all my pastor friends and everyone, my guests, those who have been helping me on this program and those who have been supporting me here and there. And I want to say I salute you all. And Reverend Solomon Afinya, I'm a Life International Church. I mean, God richly bless you and all of you. I mean, I love you so much. And sweet, you know it. Please keep me going. And you've always been my help and my support. God richly bless you.
Amen.
You've been wonderful. And the prayer support, God bless you.
Amen.
And we'll see you same time next week. God bless you.
Weekend Family View. My name is Akwese Chepon, and I want you to be watching Weekend Family View with Dollarich. If you hear Dollarich, he's a rich man, and he gives you rich words that you never ever forget. Stay tuned and always enjoy. I love you so much. Bye.
Greetings to all of you. I want you to watch Weekend Family Review with Dollarich. Now, this is a platform where you get deeper understanding from the spiritual side, what family is about. All of us, our source is a family. So it is here you can get answers, insight, and foresight as to what your family will be. Keep watching. Don't lose it. Next week.